come out to gazette what they called the newspaper. What I saw was UPDF Gazette's new uniform. So all of a sudden they insignia and a couple of other paraphernalia, and it is of no doubt who exactly they are targeting. One of the major come-throughs in their communication and what they did yesterday is this symbol here for us as people power. The interpretation of the communication of the youth and the lawyers are going to just get there someplace. They want to cut our speed as people power. They want to slow us down. They know that this red beret here has caught fire. Colloquially speaking, many Ugandans have embraced it. It has become a symbol of change. It has become a symbol of the fight for justice. It has become a symbol to fight for freedom, to fight for transformation, to fight for transition, and for everybody that has been seeking and advocating and yearning for change in this country. They have been wearing this symbol. And so government, obviously, out of fear, we believe it is fear, we believe it is panic by President Museveni and his regime, to come out and say we cannot wear these red berets because they are similar to what the UPDF berets are like. As far as we are concerned, one, of course, like I've made it very clear, this is simply panic of the regime. They are pressing a panic button, and along the way, this might actually work in our favor as opposed to what they intend to do. Very clearly, though, the UPDF beret is totally different from our beret. The UPDF beret has got a UPDF badge on it, and that's military attire. And we discourage any civilian who will attempt or try to wear that. It is not right, it is not legal. The People Power beret, on the other hand, is this that I am wearing and my colleagues here are wearing. It has got the People Power badge, the mark, which mark is emphasized in the UPDF Act, because that's what differentiates attire for the UPDF. It is the marks. So there should not be any confusion as far as we are concerned, because the UPDF has been saying, look, Ugandans are going to get confused when they see the People Power beret. They will think this one belongs to the UPDF and all of that. I would like to think Ugandans are actually not confused. I don't know who is, but Ugandans know that when they see this, it is People Power. They know when they see the UPDF beret. So there is a very clear distinction, without a doubt. Our call to our supporters and Ugandans in general is that you have embraced this symbol here as a symbol of change, as a symbol that is desirous to see transformation and transition in this country. We are telling Ugandans, you actually do not break any law as far as we are concerned when you wear this beret, because this is the People Power beret. It is not the UPDF beret. It has the People Power badge. And Ugandans have been wearing this. We are wearing it here, and we are encouraging them to continue to do so. Please don't allow to be bullied by the regime. It is wrong. But also, many Ugandans have been wearing other manner of hats. There's one being worn by our colleague Chairman Nyanzi here. So some have this kind, and they have our badge, again symbolizing People Power. There are others that are wearing something similar to what President Museveni usually wears, but in a different color altogether. And many other kinds of hats and capes that Ugandans have been wearing, and we encourage them to continue doing so, as long as it makes you feel that you identify with People Power, as long as it makes you feel you identify with the cause that wants to see transition in this country, that wants to see transformation in this country. Please wear them. You don't break any laws. As citizens, we should not be afraid, because that's what the regime is trying to do, to cause us to get afraid. We should not be afraid. And we realize that actually what we seem to be doing must be working, and that's why the regime is in panic, and that's why they're operating the way they are doing. And so we'll keep doing what we have been doing. Njakogerako quickly mu Luganda, tebanange. Mwabitegedde. Government yaffe eno eyita mu UPDF bavuddeyo ne bagamba nti obukofiira tukupa bweyambala bwefaananyirizaamu obwa UPDF. Fenno tugamba nti ekisookera ddala tulina buzibu bwonna ne bannaffe abali mu UPDF abasirikale fakta abasinga abakyali baffe tubonga nabo batubuusa batuwa information abali ne ku madaala aga waggulu so bakyali baffe nnyo tetulina buzibu nabo omuntu alina obuzibu naffe nga people power y'omukulu tubayita Yoweri Kaguta Museveni president waffe anaatera okuwumula outgoing president omukulu oyo afunye okutya okw'ekika ekyawaggulu okutya okukuva kuba ku people power ate nze no simunenya munange kubanga ewe nandibadde nga nze ye nendaba amaanyi people power gereese mba nteekwa kutya ate mu kutya nengezaako njiyo obubadi kati kano ke kamu ku bubadi obwo bwa Museveni bwagezaako okuyiiya okutusera ebyaffe nga people power okutusala speed naye ffe tugamba nti tewali okubuusabuusa akakofiira ka UPDF n'aka people power. Obukofiira obwa UPDF kuliko badge akabonero yite logo eya UPDF. Obukofiira obwaffe obwa people power kuliko badge yite logo eya people power. Era bannayuganda bazze nga bajejjumbira nga buli munnayuganda awulira nti akooye embeera embi, akooye akakanja, akooye fugabbi, ng'agala okulaba enkyukakyuka mu nsi yattu eno, bazze nga babwambala. Ate nga babwambala mu modulo ez'enjawulo. Waliwo abambala obumu obulinga Chairman Nyanzi kayambadde nga kaliko badge nga yawulira ya kano gwe nkambala mpulira ndi people power ndi musaayi. Waliwo abambala kati ngeya onomumwatekamwa elinga ya Museveni yatera okwambala n'ateekako badge ya people power ne kala kakala ndoza kapoli muteeko tetujja kwogera n'awulira nga musaayi ye people power emuli munda. Bannayuganda twongera obbawa amaanyi nti enkofiira muzambale temulina tteeka lyemumenya kubera enkofiira eno tewali okubuusabuusa eno ya people power si ya UPDF muzambale. N'abazze nga bambala ez'enjawulo nga muteekako zibbaagi abamu babeera ne kuzijaketi naki muzambale akitegedde kubira bugamba mu ngalo. So obukofiira obwa people power mubwambale, eza UPDF temuzambala kuba eza UPDF buli omu azimanyi bwe zifaanana, n'eza people power tuzambale kati n'okusingirawo ddala. Bannayuganda tubakubiriza tetubeera batiitiizi. Kuba omuntu omutiitiizi kati atandise okweyolesa kubanga buli kikolo kyakola buli bubadi bwayiya ng'olabira ddala omusajja omutiitiizi. Ffe kyetugenda okukola kusonga mbere kubanga tuli bamenyi b'amateeka era bannayuganda tuzze nga tubakunga tubagamba bannaaye tukolera amateeka, temukuba bantu, temuyomba n'abantu, era bannaffe abakola ebikolwa ebyo tuzze nga tubakakanya tugamba bannange si bwe tutyo twagala okutwala obuyinza. So tweyongere okukola bye tubadde tukola ffe nga bannayuganda mu mirembe, abagala people power abali eyo tubeeyanza mweyongere okwejjubira ekintu kino kubanga teri tteeka na limu emumenya. Tweyanza. Ngenda kuyita I'm going to invite Uganda's incoming president to address you good people on this matter.
Thank you very much, Comrade Joel. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we welcome you to this presser. Joel has more or less put everything in his communication. I just want to emphasize his words, that this is not a UPDF beret. This is a people power beret. We know that President Museveni is using all institutions to abuse and break the law. And this is evident in everything that he does. Now he's doing ridiculous things, but we all know that this is panic. The panic after realizing that Ugandans are actually eye-opened. So we want to encourage all of you to continue wearing the red beret because this is not a UPDF gear. Please don't put on the army cap. Just put on the people power beret. And also, this also gives us opportunity to encourage other people that were not wearing berets. You see, back in time when President Museveni heard about Kyagulanyi and some other young men and women that we work with, he tried to block us from accessing other parts of the country, thinking that people power is us. People power is not me, people power is not just us. People power is the millions upon millions of Ugandans that want change. In the same way, he is trying to block people from wearing the beret. He thinks it's about the beret. It is not. This is a symbolization of the desire for change, but not everybody is wearing the beret. As you can see, the Honorable Mbwate Kamwa has the Museveni hat, but in a people power style. As you can see, Chairman Nyanzi and a few other comrades that don't have the beret use what they have to communicate what they want to communicate. So please go ahead, even if you're not putting on a beret, put on anything red, put on any red top that you have, because people will get the communication. We want to communicate without causing any chaos, without fighting with anybody. So if you're out there, we know that many of our people, one, don't have access to the berets, and two, some of them are actually intimidated. So want to encourage you to use any possible means to communicate. Now, Museveni and his regime has more or less encouraged people to wear other options. So if you have a red hat, if you have a red baseball, if you have a red katambala, please put on that red. We will actually soon, we're discussing with the team, we'll soon come out to announce a day when we will all be wearing red all over the country, because we want to kumotamia this kind of thing that is trying to do. You'll assist me with the Kotamia.
It's a bold termination.
So, Ugandans should know that you're not committing any crime by putting on the red beret or wearing any red top that you have. Put on anything red that you can access, be it a beret, be it a hat, be it a bandana, be it a headgear, anything that you can wear, not only on your head but on your body. Let us be red. Let us make them regret ever trying to stop us from dressing the way we want to dress. And in Luganda, ebigambo ebisinga muganda wange Joel Senyonyi abyogedde, njagala just kukatiriza kukyayogedde ti Lyenkofila si y'amagye. Lyenkofila tujambalanga aba people power, era tujambalanga akabonero akawakanya okunyigirizibwa, akawakanya efuga B, akawakanya obwennekyemalira, era akabonero akayayanira enkyukakyuka. So tebabatiisatiisa bweyambala Lyenkofila oba tolina musango gwokoze. Mujja kimanya nti Museveni ye obutiitiizi bw'alina takyebaka. Akeera ku makya n'agamba kati mbayimiriza nti aba people power, kubanga bagamba tusobola kuyimiriza kirowoozo nga kiguddeyo mu kiseera kyakyo kyennyini. Munajjukira gye buvuddeko yagezaako okulemesa Bonayogo Kyagulanyi n'abakulembeze ba people power abamu okugenda mu bitundu ebimu nga Karamoja oba n'okugenda mu mikolo, naye nga yeerabidde nti people power si yeffe, si yenze ate si be bano bokka be tuli nabo, wabula people power gye njogera oba ye ndowooza ekiikirira bannayuganda bonna abakoye okunyigirizibwa abaagala enkyukakyuka. Kale nno mulundi guno okugezaako okutuyimiriza okwambala enkofiira eno, twagala okukunga bannayuganda bonna batwegatteko, Museveni ne gavumenti ye tubibatamye, tubakunga mwambale buli nkofiira emyufu gye mutuukako, buli lugoye olumyufu lwe mutuukako. Bangi nnyo be tuyitako baagala sitayire eno, naye tubakunga ti n'ayina topi eya bulijjo, n'ayina akakofiira bwe kati nga ka Chairman Nyanzi, n'ayina enkofiira ng'eno eya President Museveni. Muzambale zonna kasiteba nga myufu, akatambaala gwe maama akola mu katale kasibe, gwe muswabu musiraamu nga tolina bonna yambala bere, kuba entalabuuse myufu. Gwe maama ali mu katale ng'oyagala kwesiba katambaala weesibe kamyufu, ayambala t-shirt yambala myufu. Tumyuse eggwanga lyonna, n'owa boda ayina element naye funa element myufu. Twegatte ffenna nga bannayuganda tutamye Museveni enneeyisa eyo, tumutamye okuvaayo okuwera ennyambala yaffe, kuba tumanyi tetuba na musango gwe tukoze. Kino bwe tunaakikola kijja kwongera bannayuganda bonna amaanyi. Tulina n'enteekateeka nga ttiimu gye tuli mu kwogerako, gye bujja tujja kuvaayo tubategeeza olunaku lwe tujja okusalawo kwambalanga ebimyufu, okwambalanga red top, owa boda oyambala element myufu, ow'enkofiira buli omu gy'otuukako oyambala ebimyufu, ebimutamye kuba tetulina musango gwe tubatukoze. Ssebo weebale nnyo, weebalire ddala.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. Oh, okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Guys,
it's okay.
please.
Okay. Tujja kulaganga tumaze
Yes,
waliwo abaze
yes.
n'obukofiira obw'enjawulo waliwo ne helmet gyenda bawali eyakanye ennyo nazo tujja zoolesa tujja kuba n'omwoleso kale kati I'll request kyali wa muzeeyi oli ayambadde enkofiira engeya muzeeyi naye atutambiremukko nga yebagamba
bannayuganda bonna. Okay. Good afternoon to you all. First and foremost, we've just come here to show Ugandans that you shouldn't be cowards. President Museveni is thinking that if you stop us from putting on the red berets of this type, you would have stopped us from supporting people power. You can take away the beret, but you cannot distance us from having passion for people power. And for that reason, from today, I've decided that I can put on like him. I can even try to change the eyes like him. But when I'm with people power, when I believe in people power, so I call upon Ugandans that now we are changing a new style. Actually, with effect from today, I will even change red. I will start putting on a yellow one, then putting on a logo of people power, and I see if they are going to charge me that maybe I'm annoying the person of the president. Now I want to change. So I call upon Ugandans, not only red berets or capes and what, whether it is yellow, you just get a badge, put it there. People power. It is big enough to tell them that we want change. We are fed up. Lastly, I think they are almost stopping us from buying even green Prados and Hiluxes. Because it is the color being used by UPDF. But if you have a Toyota Kuruga, I also buy a Kuruga. Does it mean that I've bought your Kuruga? They have different number plates. Their UPDF beret is different from ours. We have a logo and that one is enough. Bannayuganda mwena abatulaba okuva ogezaako gakyusakyusa nga bw'ateera nnyo okukola kakati bwe mubanga bw'aba alowooza nti okunzijjako enkofiira kijja kuba kinkyusizza omutima, kijja kuba nga kikyusizza emitima gy'abannayuganda ntayambadde red beret, tekijja kukola. Era nsazeewo ngenda kugula ne za yero, naye ng'okugiteeka ku mutwe ya yero nga nteekako badge eyaffe ya people power. N'olwekyo bannayuganda mwenna mbasaba temutya, gula kyonna ekisoboka ne bw'ebeera ya black, giteekeko badge. Tujja kumaliriza nga tuweereza obubaka nti abantu people power, yes, twagala buyinza era people power etuli mu musaayi. Bannange temutulemesa, tolowooza nti bw'oba olina emmoloka ya Prado nange mbwatekamwa nengula Prado nti kiba kitegeeza nguze emmotoka yo. Ekitwawula erina okuba namba plate. Namba plate oba akabonero akalagira ddala eya UPDF beret oba enkofiira kwekali eyaffe yanjawulo. Nolwekyo temutusoomooza nnyo naye tujja sigala nga tulina amaanyi. People power! Our power! Our power! People power!
Alright, so I request our colleague Flavia to say something.
Yes.
Flavia is the head of the Women's League of People Power.
Thank you very much, Joel. And I want to appreciate all the media houses that are here. Thank you for taking time to come to listen to our message, which I know is going to go around the world, encouraging so many people, Ugandans and non-Ugandans, to be firm and to stand in solidarity with us in the times when we feel that life is difficult and when the laws have become so repressive, for Ugandans to participate effectively and freely. I know that wearing this people power beret, the red one, because I wear it everywhere I go, it does not only identify you as a Ugandan, but it also identifies you as a people power supporter. And it is not the beret that is just a symbol. The beret is
So, sorry about that. We're just trying to make sure that our lawyers come. I mean lawyers come. But this time, I'm also in law school, so
You're a liar.
it's very important that they add value to this discussion. All right, let's just settle down, please, quickly.
So as I was saying, this beret is a symbol of hope to so many people. And most prominently, it's a symbol of hope for so many Ugandan women, young and old, who cannot effectively participate in the democratic processes of our country. They are afraid to come to rallies because of the difficult conditions in which they have seen so many women being handled by the police and the military. They are afraid to go on media houses to speak because of the conditions we keep seeing. They are afraid for their lives and for their families. So I know young women and old women that are out there. The only thing that gives them hope and the only thing that keeps them firm in their belief of change is this red beret. Whenever they wear this red beret, or whenever they wear their red bandanas, or their red gomeses, or anything red, for them it is a walk of faith. A walk of faith indicating that at long last Uganda is about to give birth to the hope, to the change, to the so desired change of governance that we need in this country. So I encourage all of you out there, especially the women, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid to wear your red berets. Do not be afraid to wear your red dresses. Do not be afraid to wear your red bitengi or anything that you're proud of, because this is just a dress code. It is an attire symbolizing hope and people power, the change that is about to be given birth to in Uganda. So I encourage you all to come out and stand out and proudly do that. Mu Uganda, njagala okwebaza bannayuganda mwenna naddala abakyala n'abawala abatwala obudde okwambala enkofira yaffe emmyufu. Nkimanyi temujambala kubanga mwagala kwolesa mwoleso gwa byambalo, wabula mujambala nga mugikiririzaamu era nga mmanyi kyetegeeza. Etegeeza nti otambula n'omugendo oba n'enzikiriza ya people power mu Uganda. Eno enkofiira tetujambala bwambazi, wabula tuwa essuubi buli muntu agitunuulira n'abeera nayo ku mutwe, kabonero akakulaga nti gy'olaga olabayo era ogenda tutuukayo. Abakyala basinga batya okubeera ku nkuŋŋaana z'ebyobufuzi kubanga olw'engeri gye tuze tulaba gavumenti eno ng'eyitira mu bitongole bya poliisi n'amagye, engeri gye bikwatamu abakyala. Tulina abakyala bangi abafiiriddwa abaana, abalala bafiiriddwa ebitundu byabwe ebibafuula abakyala mu ngeri gye bakwatibwamu nga n'amagye. So ye bw'aba tasobodde kujjayo, bw'aba tasobodde kujja mu lukuŋŋaana oba ku TV oba ku radio kwogera ku people power, ekimu ku bisobola omuzzaamu amaanyi ke kabonero kano ke twambala nga tuyitira ku nkofiira eno emmyufu. N'olwekyo mbakubiriza mwenna abadde balooza temukyasobola kujambala, tubazaamu amaanyi leero ttiimu eri wano nti kasita mubanga temwambadde enkofiira y'amagye, kabonero k'amagye, kalaazi endala zonna naddala emmyufu eyaffe gye tutambulirako abapopa musobola okujambala, ebajjukizenga nti Uganda eri lubuto era essaawa yonna egenda kuzaala omwana gwe bayita people power eggwanga buto. Mwebale nnyo mwebalira people power, our power, people power.
Okay, let's come this side. Uganda eri lubuto. People power. All right, so we'll hear from the Honorable Patrick Nsamba. Sajja wa NRM naye omutegeevu ennyo omubuufu.
Njagala okwebaza I want to thank the press. My name is Patrick Nsamba, Member of Parliament, Kasanda North. We have always been telling Ugandans that this army, although it is called Uganda People's Defense Forces, it is actually Museveni Defense Forces. An army which is defending the people who do not have come out with such a pronouncement. They gazetted their beret yesterday. They came up with an announcement today that we've banned all the red berets. That's not for an army that respects the people it serves. That's an army that acts as a machinery to defend the regime. That's why for me I no longer call them UPDF. I no longer call them Uganda People's Defense Forces. I call them Museveni Defense Forces, because they will come out quick to defend anything about Museveni. They know now we are constitutionally, their responsibility is to protect Ugandans, all of us, irrespective of what we believe in. Unfortunately, on many occasions, in all elections, in everything that they do, they are showing us that their mission is one, not Ugandans, but Museveni and his regime. And this is what we want to condemn. Any people-led army would have respected the beret they found on people wearing. We started donning these berets in 2017. They did their gazette yesterday. They would have begun by accepting and say, we have found some people putting on berets. We respect them, go ahead. But kindly know that our beret has these marks. As the law provides, the law never provides any color. The law talks about marks and those things that identify UPDF. We kindly request you to follow the Constitution as UPDF. You are supposed to follow the Constitution, not to follow your emotions and your mission of defending Mr. Museveni. This is Uganda, and this Uganda is for all of us. Those who love Museveni and those who don't love him. I want to say and encourage our supporters in people power. Do not be derailed. If they want, let them come for us to show that they are not fearful. Let them come for us. Let them come for Zamba, who is putting on this beret. Don't look for the young men out there. You look for us, because we are here telling these young men to put on this what? This beret. Kindly young men, young ladies, and every Ugandan who wants change, do not accept. We are not going to accept. We shall continue putting on the beret, because we know this one is not the UPDF beret. This beret which I'm putting on is not the UPDF beret. So all the generals must try to learn and identify. For us, what identifies us is not the color red. What makes this beret a people power beret is not the color red. What identifies our beret is the badge it carries. Anybody can put on the beret, and we can put on any color. So we want to call upon UPDF to respect Ugandans, and you know you're here to serve the people of Uganda. Muluganda. Njagala okutwala omukisa guno okutegeeza bannayuganda, ndowooza kano kabonero kabadde ka lwatu nnyo akalaga nti ejje lino si lyaffe lya bannayuganda nga bwe kiragibwa mu ssemateeka w'eggwanga. Kuba ssemateeka w'eggwanga agamba nti ejje ly'eggwanga linaakuumanga bannayuganda bonna nga terifuddeeyo ku ndowooza zaabwe. Naye ejje lino buli lukya lyongera okutulaga nti missoni lyalyo yakukuuma mwami Museveni n'abatufuga mu buyinza. Kubanga singa lyabadde ejje eriwa ekitiibwa bannayuganda lyalitegedde nti we tugendedde okugazeetingira bere zino oba enkofiira zino tuyina ze tusanzewo bannayuganda nga bambala, era baali badde baziwa ekitiibwa ne bagamba nti abannayuganda mututegeere bulungi ekituteesezaawo eno emyufu tetugenderedde kulwanagana na people power naye yaffe munagitegerera ku bino wammanga. Kye bayakoze kyatulaze nti ekigendererwa kyabwe sikyabadde nakyakugazetinga Lyenkofila za UPDF. Kyatulaze nti ekigendererwa kyabwe kibadde kyakulwanagana na people power. Singa tekyabadde kyakulwanagana na people power baali badde balaga obubonero ki obwawula enkofiira yaabwe ku nkofiira zonna emyufu bannayuganda zebakola ki zebambala. Twagala okutegeeza bannayuganda naddala abagureta mubende b'enkomandinga mu people power nti zino bbere zaffe toyina tteeka lyoba omenye. Etteeka 160 eryogerwako mu ssemateeka ligamba nti abo tebalina kukozesa bubonero bwa UPDF. Kuno tekuli kabonero kaki ka UPDF. Mu tteeka temuliimu gamba nti temukozesenga kala za UPDF. Ekyo tekikola ki tekirimu. So twagala okubategeeza literi tteeka limenyebwa muntu yenna kwambala nkofiira eno. Enkofiira eyaffe ekijawula ku nkofiira zonna kubanga omulala enkya UPC naye esobola ovaayo negamba kale eno yaffe nayo nefulumya bbere. Ekigenda okwawula eyaffe ku ya UPC ye logo eno yetuyinako. N'aba UPDF tetubadde tubasaba bakole ekyo batulage nti okwawukana neza people power eyaffe eyawukana bweti. Simple. Olwo tutegeera nti ejje lino liriwo okulwa bannayuganda. Ne buli nasigala nga likola ebintu ebitulaga litwongera amaanyi kulaba nga tulwanira eggwanga lyaffe n'okulaba nga eggwanga lino litereera liddeyo ku nfuga ey'abannayuganda. People power, our power.
People power. Thank you, Honorable Samba. We have a number of lawyers. We have Council Benjamin Katana, Council Tamim Malende, Council Tony Wameli. It's okay. But we are going to request Council Osman Basari to represent the team. Since he's the one who has 2 wives, so let's have one. You have stamina to represent. You have only 2 or 3? So far. So far. All right.
Okay, first of all, I want to emphasize, I want to apologize. I should have been here too. I'm really sorry. The matter being discussed is very important. But we also think that it is really being blown out of proportion. Nobody, hello, Eddie Mutwe. Nobody has banned people power red beret. And the reason is that nobody has authority to ban a red beret being worn by people power. Now, if by the statements of the army spokesperson or the Gazette, an impression was created that the red beret we are wearing has been banned, I think it's a very wrong impression. So there is no ban. I want to begin from that premise. Number 2, to emphasize what the UPDF Act says, Section 160. Section 160 of the UPDF Act directs the minister in charge of defense to gazette a mark or marks, which if gazetted and placed upon any clothing, vessel, or vehicle, makes it an offense because it is military property. So, what the minister can do is to say the following marks are a UPDF property, a state property, and should never or cannot be used on any cloth, any vehicle, any vessel. That's what Section 160 says. Now, the Gazette came out, and that Gazette has various classifications and designs and decorations. Now, in the decorations on the berets, the one which is maroon, the one which is blue, and the one which is red, the insignia on those berets is of a coat of arms. That means if you are not a military person and you wear a blue beret, a red beret or maroon beret with a coat of arms, you are committing an offense. Now, if you wear a beret, whether blue or yellow or white or pink, but has something different and it is not a coat of arms, you are not committing an offense. Now, are people power berets perceived to be UPDF headgear? No. Why? Because the people power berets don't bear a coat of arms anywhere. They bear a symbol of people power, which is a raised fist. Now, even if you put on a yellow beret and it has a coat of arms, you will be breaking the law. Why? Because that coat of arms is now what distinguishes a UPDF beret from other berets. And we've got to give a very simple example. What distinguishes one car from the other is the number plate. If a vehicle is involved in an accident, nobody first begins by asking how many tires it has, or its color, or the type. The first question will be, what was the number plate? So what distinguishes a UPDF beret from a people power beret is that coat of arms. Therefore, we want to state without fear of contradiction that nobody has banned people power berets because nobody has powers under the law to do so. That is what section 160 is all about. Now, why do we have a fear, or why do we have this discussion? Because historically, government has made laws, deliberately misinterpreted them to oppress the wananchi. When this government came to power in 1986, the first law they made was legal notice number 1. What did it do? Banning political parties. Subsequently, you are aware, the late Attorney General Peter Nyombi, those of us who were activists at that time, we formed the F4C as a pressure group, they banned it. We formed the 4GC, they banned it. Dr. Rukunda, when he was Minister for Internal Affairs, banned the holding of activities in the Central Business District. So we are aware that historically, this government has used the law to suffocate groups, to suffocate politicians, and to do all sorts of things. We have, for example, now the Public Order Management Act. Every police officer has their own interpretation. If my brother Bobi wants to sing, some small police officer will interpret it to mean that he has to get permission from him. And yet that law doesn't say so. So everybody now has their own interpretation. That is now the worry. Now, you can ban these berets. Tomorrow we are going to tell people to paint their heads red. Are you going to cut them off? Are you going to do that? If we want people to paint their heads red. You are not the first people to ban. In 1960, the apartheid regime banned the ANC. They formed the Spear of the Nation. Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisulu, Ahmed Kathrada, Nelson Mandela, that group. So I think what we needed to do going forward are two things. One, at the level of Parliament, and my colleagues who are in Parliament here, we are going to ask the Minister to clarify which berets were banned. Okay? Now, if we are not satisfied with the explanation, we will go to court. But this going to court we are talking about will not be omnibus. Whoever arrests a person wearing a people power beret, that person who has effected the arrest is the one we are going to sue. So we want to call upon our people, wherever they are. Anybody arrests you, let that person come to court and tell a court that this beret here with the people power symbol is similar to this UPDF beret with the coat of arms. Let court say so. If the court says so, okay, we will listen. But we will not listen to statements of people who are making pedestrian arguments without even reading what section 160 says. So we want to make this very clear, and through you, the press, because we've been receiving calls throughout the country. people asking whether we should put on berets or not. Fortunately, the Gazette is out. The berets, all of you are putting them on. These people of the media are going to show us. We will wait tomorrow to be summoned before the court martial, okay? Because by virtue of that, of what you are saying, all of us here are criminals. By virtue of that Gazette, all of us here are criminals. But we are saying, no, we are not criminals. So we thought it better to put that discussion in that context. And let me also make a call to Ugandans and Wananchi out there. Please, do not put on berets with the coat of arms. We want to respect that Gazette. So you have a beret that has a coat of arms, don't put it on. But you see, in lawmaking, there is what we call mischief. Now, the question we are asking, is UPDF suggesting that they've been confusing Bobi Wine with them? Is that what they are suggesting? That by seeing Bobi Wine with the red beret, they are confusing him for being a military officer? So what mischief is being corrected with this Gazette? What has been the problem in the law that necessitates this Gazette now? Because in lawmaking, that's very important. We ask, what is the mischief? What is the problem that you seek to address? Now, in this respect, the only problem can only be political, not another problem. So nobody has been confusing us that by looking at Malende or Hilderman here or Mubiru there, you are saying maybe perhaps Hilderman could be General Kaibura. Okay? Therefore, because of that confusion, okay? Because of the confusion, this beret should not be there because people are going to Hilderman, confusing him to be General Kaibura. Okay? So what mischief is being addressed with this statutory, with this Gazette? So I think we need to understand it from that context. And we want to give people all the hope and confidence that you break no law by wearing a red beret with the People Power slogan, by wearing anything red or any color that has no coat of arms, moreover in the front, as the Gazette shows. Now, even NRM, by the way, they are red berets. Because, yellow. It does not serve them. If you wear a yellow beret, you are NRM or an activist and you're wearing a yellow beret, and that yellow beret has a coat of arms inscribed on it, you are committing an offense. Because I have seen excitement elsewhere saying that, you see, okay, we have dealt with them. They are also not safe. Okay? So I think we really needed to give that information for the public to know and the public to understand. Okay? Basebo ne banyago. Twagala kudamu kukakasa nti tebanawera nkofiira mmyufu za People Power. Kuba teri muntu yenna mu mateeka ayina buyinza buwera nkofiira za People Power. Ekyafulumiziddwa amaje kibadde kyesigama ku kawaayiro 16 mu tteeka erifuga amaje Parliament liyayisa mu mwaka ogw'2025. Akawaayiro ako 16 kagamba nti minisita akwasaganya ensonga z'amaje ajja kulaganga eggwanga obubonero, akabonero oba obubonero, nga akabonero ako oba obubonero obwo bwe bulabika ku nkofiira yonna oba ku kyambalo kyonna oba ku kidduka kyonna, kiba kitegeeza nti ekyambalo ekyo oba ekidduka ekyo oba enkofiira eyo kintu ky'amaje era kya ggwanga. Era kiba kitegeeza nti okukyambala oba okukikozesa nga tofunye lukusa kiba kimenya amateeka. Kakati obubonero obwo buki? Bwe babadde bafulumya ekiragiro batulaze enkofiira n'obubonero oba akabonero akaliko. Akabonero akaliko ke bayita coat of arms. Kakati gundi eyo eriko bagita batya a shield. Kuliko engabo, kuliko ne crane ekinyonyi ky'eggwanga ŋŋaali eyo ŋŋaali. So akabonero kamanyikiddwa. Naw kiba kitegeeza nti omenye etteeka bw'oyambala enkofiira ng'eriko akabonero ako ak'engabo n'eŋŋaali nga bwe baazitulaze. Bw'oyambala ekintu kyonna oba enkofiira yonna etaliiko bubonero obwo obwa ŋŋaali n'engabo oba tomenye etteeka. N'olwekyo twagala kukakasa nakuzaamu maanyi na ssuubi abantu baffe nti enkofiira zaffe emyufu eza people power tezinawerebwa kuba teri ayina buyinza kuziwera. Enkofiira zaffe ziriko akabonero aka omukono nga guli mu maapu ya Uganda. Kati kiba kitegeeza nti kaawukana ku kabonero UPDF ke yagambye nti ko kaako. Kati kiba kitegeeza ki nti bannayuganda baddembe ogenda mu maaso n'okwambala enkofiira za people power. Of course tukimanyi nti waliwo abantu abazze abini gavumenti eno eyina ebyafaayo okukozesa amateeka okugiginiza abagivuganya. Bwe yali yakajja mu buyinza 86 yaleetawo etteeka erikugira ebibiina by'obufuzi. Emabegako awo baleeta etteeka erigaana abantu okubeera n'enkuŋŋaana mu Kampala wakati. Twakolako wano ebibiina bibiri FOC ne FOGC ne babiwera. Naye eyo si nkola ya wano yokka. Ne mu South Africa eyo abakabulu bawera ebibiina ebyali byagala okuleeta enkyukakyuka. Bino byonna tubimanyi. Kakati kiki kye tuzaako? Nga tumaze okuwa abantu obukakafu nti tebamenye etteeka lyonna. Ku level ya parliament, ffe ng'ababaka ba parliament tujja kubuuza minisita mu parliament atunnyonnyola ki ekyawereddwa. Buli nkofiira ya red yawereddwa, buli kintu kya red kyawereddwa, oba eyo yokka eriko akabonero ak'eggwanga. Okusinziira ku kyanaaba atuzeemu kye tujja okusalawo okuzzaako. Naye nga ekyekkooti nakyo kiri waggulu nnyo ku bye tuzzaako. Naye tugenda kikola tutya? Tetugenda kuwaabira gavumenti. Twagala kuwaabira muntu kinnoomu. Abantu baffe abali buli akukwata ng'akusanze n'enkofiira ya people power n'akukwata, oyo mwennyini oyo gwe tugenda okuwaabira. Abantu bamanye nti gw'omuntu kinnoomu tetugenda kukkiriza kutyoboola ddembe lyaffe nga tutunudde butunuzi. Kati abantu bakimanye eyo yonna gye muli, oba abali ewaffe e Busoga, oba abali Arua, oba abaliwa, ffe mutukolere ekintu kimu. Oli bw'ajja okukwata nga awoza nti omenye etteeka, tuwe bimukwatako byokka. Ekkooti ejja kumulamu. Kooti bw'enaasalawo nti mazima gennyini enkofiira ze mwambadde zifaanana n'ez'amagye, ekyo kyekya kkooti tusobola okukiwuliriza. Naye opinioni z'abantu, omuntu n'ava eri oba avudde ku malwa oba avuddewa n'asalawo gamba nti kino kikkirizibwa kino tekikkirizibwa, ebyo tetugenda bikkiriza, tetugenda kubigondera. Abantu bateekeddwa okumanya obuyinza bwabwe butandikira n'obuyinza bwe bukoma. N'olwekyo tenabeera muntu yenna awera nkofiira zaffe za people power. Bannayuganda bagende mu maaso ng'enkofiira zino bazambala nga bazikozesa mu mutima mulungi. Tukimanyiko nti naye era wabaddewo enteekateeka ey'ekyama enkofiira zino okuzijja mu saturation. Mwe bannamawulire mwennyini mubadde mukola omulimu gw'amaanyi. Emabegako awo twalina omupiira enamboola awo, naye nga buli gwe balaba n'enkofiira eno bagimuggyako nga bagimuggyako. Waliwo TV ezimu ze nali ŋŋendako nga nina enkofiira, mu kuyingira ne bagamba sooka okole ki, sooka ogiggyeko. So pulaani ey'okulaba nti enkofiira zino ziva mu saturation ebaddewo eri. Naye twagala kubuuza, okuleeta etteeka lino obuzibu gavumenti ebusanzeewa? Babadde balina be batwefaananyiriza oba nga bwe balaba Bobi Wine bamuteeberezebwa okubeera Museveni, oba Bobi Wine nga bamuteebereza okubeera Salim Saleh, nti kaakati tetukyayawula babiri bano nga bambadde enkofiira zino, n'olwekyo tuteekewo etteeka lino lirambike bulungi enteekateeka eyo. So ekizibu ekibaddewo tetunakimanya. waliwo kumwe waliwo bannayuganda abalese complaint nga bagamba nti tufunye okubuzaabuzibwa nti bwe tulaba abapipo power mu Nkofira tusuubira nti bamagye. Waliwo eyajjako gy'oli ng'akuteeberezebwa okubeerawo amagye n'aleeta ensonga ye nti kaakati waliwo obweraliikirivu nti tutandise okukola emirimu gy'amagye oba egy'ebitongole ebikuumaddembe. N'olwekyo abantu bamanye gye tuvudde ne we tuli. Twagala kuwa abantu ssuubi na bukakafu embeera eno eriwo. Ate Mwami Museveni ne gavumenti ya NRM kye bateekeddwa okumanya obwagazi bwaffe eri people power n'omukulembeze waffe Bobi Wine buli mu mutima. Kakati gwe ne bw'otuggyako Enkofiira omutima gwaffe ogendagenda nagwo. Ekyokubiri ne bw'oziwera assuming court esazeewo nti bifaanagana. Enkeera bwe tugamba abantu emitwe gyabwe bagiteekemu paint wa red mugenda gitemako, mugenda kugijjako. N'olwekyo abantu bamanye nti obwagazi bubeera mu mutima era tosobola kujja bwagazi bwa muntu mu mutima. Museveni awadde abavubuka esente mu geto wano wonna bandaddiini baani niyiira obwagazi bwe bugenda bukola ki bugende. Kati Eboyima yagambye nti twafunye tutya obululu bwe butyo takimanyi nti obwagazi bwe bugenze bukola ki bugendera. N'olwekyo abantu bamanye bino byonna mujja kubiteekawo naye ekiseera bwe kiba kituuse toyina control waddeegi gyoyinza giteekako. Mwebale nnyo tuwuliriza mwebalire ddala.
Okay. I don't cover Usoga, but it's okay. Council Benjamin, I don't know if you want to write something in 1 minute, and then Chairman, just put it about enough about the sector of that and then we'll get to questions.
Thank you very much. Mine is a message to our brothers and sisters in the armed forces that they should not allow to be drawn into partisan political contestation as active participants on one side. The UPDF Act came into existence in 2005. That's about 14 years ago. Most times we see security firms gazetting their attire. We have seen police force gazette its attire. We have seen other government agencies that put on uniform gazette their attire. But the UPDF, the Honorable Minister of Defense, who should be congratulated for finally remembering his statutory mandate of gazetting the UPDF uniform just a few days ago. The timing is very suspicious and it points to the attempt by the government to draw the UPDF, which should ideally be a national army, into a partisan political contestation. It has very serious consequences now and in the future. And our request and message to them is that they shouldn't allow to be drawn into that partisan political contestation.
Thank you. Chairman Nyanzi.
Kaffe banneekolera gyange kagambo katono nnyo abayinfumu sekita ababodaboda gye muli ababodaboda banneekolera gyange ab'omubutale bamakanika abasajja batujjukiza bujjukiza redi abadde akendedde enkofiira zammwe enkya mwenna muzijje muzambale alina akawera akesibe baagi tugenda nziga bakati muno majesi abasajja bakoze eki bagonze mulaba kati mu magye gye kikoze eki olaba amagye nga gakankana ng'omanya musajja mugonzeza mwebale nnyo mulinde ekiddirira enkya.
All right, so we'll take a few questions from members of the press. Yes, Kayonga Paul.
Ekibuuzo kyange biri bibiri. Ekisooka bw'oba mugenda mbuyinza people power talina amagye gaayo gegenda nagwo mbuyinza. Bwe baba nga mutaddewo emmere y'okuwagana ekisinda kya people power n'amagye, olugendo lwammwe olw'okuyingira mu buyinza temuyinza okuba nga mulukalubya. Ekyokubiri, ba RDC muze mulukunya ku ba RDC, leero minisita avunaanyizibwa ku office ya president etwala ba RDC egamba tannafuna complaint yonna eva gye muli nti waliwo ba RDC aba batulugunya. What is your take on that? English and Uganda.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Ashraf.
Yes, recently someone came out to register the name People Power, and there was controversy over that act. You're saying that you have your logo or marks that really differentiate the red from that of the UPDF. is it legally binding for someone to come out and claim that they also want to register or to gazette those marks? And since you have not registered the People Power Movement as a legal entity, will that person be right to do that thing, and what do you expect to do if it happens?
Okay, thank you. Where are the ladies? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Last year we had a ban on camouflage clothes up to the level the police was actually confiscating the clothes. Nothing much happened of that. As it was said, UPDF so far did not gazette their clothes, and now they finally did. The issue, personally, that I found in the Gazette, which is, by the way, 18th of September, dated, is the part where they say that any clothes also even nearly resembling uniforms. Hence, these barrettes might be an issue, regardless of the code of honor. What's your comment on that? And might you be changing the shape of the red hats, as we've seen some other examples, to avoid any issues to your supporters? Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Mr. Wiji.
Tugambye singa UPDF neeremera ku nsonga y'enkofiira zino mugenda kutukira mu mpaka z'amateeka mwe nga balooya musango kigumba mugenda okubula ku UPDF.
Mine is ever since these barrettes were rolled out and the signs and symbols thereon, as People Power haven't come out to tell us each of the symbols on this beret, what they stand for. We would like to know what these stand for. The fist, the white, the red, and whatever. And then the other is the council talked about the symbols on the army, whatever. Army beret or army whatever, the symbols, but you did not talk about the color. Because like she said, if you wore a uniform or a cloth that resembles an army uniform, you are supposed to be answerable. And so are these berets, because they have also somewhat a red beret. Are you also taking under consideration the color of these berets?
Okay, thank you. Then I come this side. Yes, sir.
Mr. Joel.
Okay, just we are
okay, Waisa Moses, Kolani Radio, Soga 1, Ijinja. Juzi twali ekoima, kulonda kuno kwagwa juzi. Twali ngaba na mauliri, nalinga mbuza Mr. Tango Doi. Kubikwatagana kulali okadi wa FDC, yanela ale semba yo. Twali tukomawo ne batu blockinga. Ne bakuba abantu abamu kati wenalinga limubuuza abantu abakwibwa abamu aba People Power. Mr. Tango Doi yangamba People Power kyekiki kubanga People Power tetugimanyi mu Uganda. Ensonga eyokubiri tulabye nga bakuba abavubuka ab'enjawulo emabega ku gundi ya FDC nga bagadde t-shirt za FDC kati nga People Power nga People Power nga gundi omugendo mugenda kukola mutya okubamba abantu abo abaana abavubuka bagenda okubibwa kubanga abamu be bakuba FDC bamenyeka abamu bafa kati nga People Power tekekyese mutya.
Okay.
Ekyange kigenda kuwo wenyini Joel. Hoima by election tetwali obululu bwabbibwa n'obukakafu ne bulagibwa nga mu People Power plan ki gye muzzaako ku nsonga ya Hoima by election.
Okay, ndoza tuddemu ebyo. Ngenda kuddamu ebimu ebisinga okukozi babigabanyigabanye but bannange wano bajja kuba banyambako. Okay, very quickly, Kalunga Paul asks about, he asks about People Power doesn't have an army. You seem to insinuate that we are fighting the army. If you listen to me very attentively at the very start, I said we totally have no problem with the army. There's many folks in the army who are our buddies. Guys at very high ranks. They actually give us information and alert us, be careful here, don't use this route and so on. We have no problem with the army. And that's why we tell them we are not fighting, we are fighting for them.
You know, so our problem is not with the army at all. We salute them, we respect them. That's why we tell people don't wear the army beret, wear ours. You also asked about complaint about RDCs to the minister for the presidency. I don't know if you know, a number of our ministers, you know, they don't operate from around here. Much of the time they are on the plane. In the, I don't know which countries are supposed to be operating from here, so they have no idea what happens. If the minister for the presidency, because that's the one that is in charge of RDCs, has been very alert, they should not be asking that question. I would like to think it is a very pedestrian question coming from an RDC. If she is serious about calling her troops to order, she should. But I am not too sure she is interested in calling her troops to order, because perhaps that's what they send them to do, beat people. So when they beat them up, they pat them on the back. I mean, you saw what happened in Arua. When Yasin Kauma was murdered, we expected that President Museveni would come out and at least be shameful enough to take some action. No, he actually patted these guys on the back. So your guess is as good as mine on who placed the order for Yasin Kauma to be killed, or whoever it is that they were targeting, for that matter. I should have asked Uganda, Obuziza anti people power, Tulinga, kati abagala okuteekawo entalo ne bannaffe abamaje era nga bwe nakugambye nti bannaffe bannamaje bakyali baffe nnyo tubonga nabo batubuusa nnyo batugamba kati wano temuyitawo wano mukolebwe muti babapangira bino bakyali baffe nnyo tubakubira n'omuziki twabalimbayimira akayimba wali ate tukyabongera so bannamaje tetulina buzibu nammwe at all. RDC eyagambye nti tanafuna complaint Minister. Tanafuna complaint kwa RDC abatulugunya bannayuganda mpozi nga minister oyo mu Uganda tabeera munnyo manyi batera kubeera eri nga bali abulamu ku ssente ezaffe nibo abanga abaddewo wano yali badde nga abiraba banne ba RDC bakulira be bakola era n'abakunjula naye ffe tumanyi nti obviously ba RDC be bakola okutulugunya abannayuganda bakuba niba batuma okukola so tebajja bakunjula those era baba bebaza Ashraf said that someone registered people power name. Look, a rose by any other name will still smell as such. Anybody can wake up and call themselves people power. You have had people who have tried to do that and they got frustrated. Why? Because, for heaven's sake, even a child knows what people power is. Okay, so there's not even debate about that as far as we are concerned. It is clear what people power is. Even children know. We go to schools, kindergartens, and you hear them charge people power. So why should adults get confused? It baffles me. But now Uganda, bamanyi people power chechi. N'abaana bato bamanyi people power chechi. So betuwulidde bavaayo ne bagamba nti bagala kuwandiisa people power bagende maaso wala bakigezezaako naye ne kitavaayo bulungi kubanga bannayuganda bamanyi people power chechi. Ekyokugiregisteringa okuregisteringa mark ya bene. Can someone, it's the same thing really, that you can register whatever you want to register. It makes no difference because people know what people power is. People know who this beret belongs to, so to speak. So kati kwecha ne wovaye no gamba nti nze bampita Katala, era ndandiseewo Katala company, era Katala company eno uniform yaffe. Bannayuganda tebajja kukkiriza kubanga bamanyi nti zino enkofiira za people power. The question was to Honorable Asman is going to answer that. Waiswa asked about Hoima Tanga Odoi doesn't know what people power is. Look, Tanga Odoi and the likes of him, what does that man do nowadays, by the way? It's okay for him not to know. The point is they feel it. Tanga Odoi and others, they feel the pressure, they feel the consequences of people power, and that's what is important, you know. So he can tell you he has no idea what it is, and then maybe that's the thing, because they keep looking for it to touch it. They thought it was Honorable Chagulanyi, but wherever they go, they find it. They thought Hoima was their territory, but they went to Hoima, they found people power. So they wondered, but what is this thing? They will get to understand it properly in 2021. Tanga Odoi never nabalala bagamba nti people power tebagitegeera bwekino okubeera tebayinza gitegeera kubanga okutegeera kwabwe ate munaye saagala abavubi wano sivuma naye amazima amatuufu nti okutegeera kwabwe tekunatuuka kumanyana kutegeera people power kyeki bagezaako gikwata tebagifuna Hoima gye bali balowooza nti yaabwe ne bagenda ebivuba ne bagisangayo kati beebuuza people power kyeki tebannakitegeera era si kiwa nti bajja kutuuka kutegeera emanya people power. Those who will get beaten, Ugandans have gotten beaten. We are telling them, let's be resilient. Let's keep fighting for our rights. When you wear the red beret, you're actually not doing it for Honorable Chagulanyi or Joel Senyonyi or whoever you might think about. No, you're doing it for yourself. You're saying, I'm standing up to fight for my rights as a Ugandan. But now Uganda wamba Lyenkofila zino temuzambala kulwa Honorable Chagulanyi Senyonyi n'abalala mulowoozaako nedda. Oba ogiyambaliranga gwe munda Uganda nga weerwanako ng'ogamba nange njagala kulaba nkyukakyuka era ginwanirira. The final question that was to me, somebody asked me about the stolen election in Hoima. You see, growing up, I was told that whenever you steal, you are a thief. You know, whenever we touch sugar without permission of mom, she said, no, when you keep doing that, you become a thief. When you steal an election, you are a thief. President Museveni has stolen elections in this country, and those are not my words. Those are words of the Supreme Court, which he appoints. It has said, not once, not twice, but thrice, that he has rigged elections. When you rig elections, you have stolen them, you are a thief. And so, that's what happened in Hoima. The evidence is all over the place. You saw the videos of the stacked ballots, of the predict ballots, and that's what thieves do. And that's why we're telling Ugandans, let's work together such that we can show the thieves an exit. For heaven's sake, our country should not be held hostage by thieves. Hoima, ekyabaddeyo mwakirabye. Ze bwe ndali nkulanga bangamba nti bobba ekintu obeera mubbi. President Museveni yazze nga bba obululu. Ebyo si bigambo byange, bigambo bya kkooti ensukulumu. Ekigambo esiku Musa 2 n'emirundi 3. President Museveni abba obululu. Supreme Court gye yeeteerawo ye. So ffe tugamba bannayuganda era kyabadde Hoima obulumu abulabye baabukuttemu abo baatiikinze vidiyo zonna weeziri kyere. Neffe twongera okunga bannayuganda tubagamba nti bannange tulwane mamige tulabe nti ababbi abafere bave mu buyinza kuba kyekyo kye bakola. So Mr. President, the question about the concert. But if not, wanoyinza tukubirawo muziki concert egwe.
Thank you very much. Ngeri gyakiguza mu Luganda bakiddemu mu Luganda. Oba n'Oluzungu nalwo olumanyi. Thank you very much. About the concerts, yes, recently we saw President Museveni attending concerts of other artists. To reaffirm it, I'm still an artist, I'm still producing music, and I'm planning to go back on stage. We try to hire other places, we were not successful, but lucky enough, we have our own venue. So I hereby inform you and the entire nation at large that we are planning to hold another show on 9th of October this month, Independence Day, at One Love Beach, Busabara. It's already written to the police and we're waiting for them to respond to us as mandated by the law. Muluganda, jemuvuddeko mwena muze mulaba bayimbi bannaffe bonna abayimbi nga ffe bateekawo show zaabwe nga tewali aziremesa ezimu ne president n'agendayo. Mu mbeera y'emu njagala olutwala omukisa guno bategeeza mwena nti naffe tutegese show yaffe twengenda okudda ku stage nga 9 October ku Independence Day. Twagezezaako okupangisa ebifo ebirala byonna naye nga batya. Ekyomukisa omulungi tulina ekifo ekyaffe e Busaabala. So mbategeeza nti tulinayo show ku Independence Day One Love Beach e Busaabala. Twawandiikidde dda poliisi nga tugitegeeza nti tulina show yaffe twamaze okwetereza n'aba One Love Beach batukkiriza okukolerayo show era mwenna tubayita. Poliisi twagiwandiikidde dda yafunye ebbaluwa tubalinze batuddemu ng'amateeka bwe galagira tusobole okugenda maaso n'emirimu gyaffe.
Okay, thank you. Honorable Senator, you asked a question about the case against, what case exactly?
Oh, yes. It will depend on how they approach us. For example, if they unlawfully arrest you or violently arrest you, then you can bring assault, but also human rights violations, okay? Because our argument is that it will be illegal to arrest somebody for another existence offense. So there are many that can be opened up against these individual officers. But as I said, it will depend on the approach. I also wanted to make some comments on a few issues. One, under our laws, specifically the Political Parties and Organizations Act, there is no requirement for a pressure group to be registered. Therefore, people who are asking Bobi Wine when he's registering people power as illegal, and by the way, the fact that people power is not registered does not make it illegal. Okay? Because under our laws, just with the Political Parties and Organizations Act, there is no requirement that a pressure group is registered. What is required to be registered are political parties and organizations. Okay? So I think that is really very clear. And that also in effect means that you cannot ask their symbols to be registered or reserved or gazetted. Anybody who wants to register people power as a political party or whatever, they are free. Let them do it. But that will not take away the position of the law that pressure groups are not required to be registered. Now, are we fighting the UPDF? No. The reason why we are talking about court is because we want to streamline the things. We think there is a misunderstanding, okay? A misunderstanding on what their role is, okay? So by going to court, we seek to protect the UPDF, not to fight them, okay? Otherwise, if it was a confrontation, we would not be talking about court. Now, somebody is asking about the semblance of colors, okay? When I quoted section 160, and please you go and read it. It is available on the internet. You go and Google the UPDF Act, go to section 160. Nowhere does it talk about color. Section 160 is very specific on a mark or marks, okay? So it is not talking about colors. So nobody should invite the issue of colors or shape in section 160. In fact, even the resemblance talking about can only relate to the mark or marks. So the issue of color is completely outside the provisions of section 160. And as I was saying this morning on one of the TV stations, section 160 is couched in the most plain English. You don't need to be a lawyer. You only need to have finished perhaps P7 to be able to understand what section 160 says. It is talking about a mark or marks. The resemblance should relate to marks or marks. Now, anything stretching that is illegal. And that's the point we are making, okay? And that's what we will continue emphasizing in one way or the other. Finally, on the issue of somebody was saying about the victims. Let me tell you, in this struggle that we engaged in, we are all victims, okay? I have been to jail before. Bobi has been to jail. These guys who are here, if they have not been to jail, they will go to jail. I'm telling you, they will go to jail. Now, those of us who have been to jail before, in fact, the other day we were in Michiana celebrating the resurrection of Honorable Francis Zake. And I was saying that everybody should struggle to go to jail. Okay? Each of us should struggle to go to jail. But not for rape or theft, but for rights. And let any of us shy away or be scared about being imprisoned because of rights. Okay? Now, we are the first victims and will not be the last. What we can only assure colleagues is that as and when they are victims, we will try as much as possible to ensure that we use the means available to us to redress. But there are also consequences. Kaigura now has been sanctioned by the US government. And the issue is human rights violations, one of it. So if you are asking what will you do about people who violate the rights of others, before we take action, there will be others who will do it faster. So nobody should think they are very safe, but this is a struggle. In this struggle, people will be arrested, people will be killed, people will be blamed. Perhaps by the time we achieve victory, we might be few in number, either because others have given up on the struggle, others will have resigned, others will be dead. But that's what a struggle is about. And we want our activists across the country to think about that. You know, somebody will say, oh, what about my family? Oh, what about now me with the wives? What about your wives? But it's a struggle. What do I do? Okay? It's a struggle. So, I think the one who asked that question, don't try to demoralize our troops. Okay? What we are doing is what we call in law, volenti non fit injury. Okay? All of us are voluntarily assuming risks of opposing a dictatorship. Nobody opposes a dictatorship without imagining the consequences. Will Museveni give us tea because we are opposing him? No. What is he going to give us? Tear gas, chiboko, bullets, prison. We leave our homes knowing that. So there are two choices, okay? Either to come out in the struggle, but you know, as you are aware, even if you stay home, a bullet can find you there. I think you are aware. Okay? And tear gas. So I think this is a struggle we all need to confront because we are engaged in a genuine struggle. Terrible to be, terrible to kozechi, to rwanirasiya.
Okay, thank you very much. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, thank you for coming through. Tubarabe 9th October, Gemusabala.
Tuliyambale kule, tulivimba mu Uganda pya.
People power!
Our power!
Our power!
People power! Yes, sir.